Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mansplaining Mike Show, the show where wokeness and globalism come to die. I'm your host, Mansplaining Mike. And guys, today we're going to take a look at something Tucker Carlson was talking about, having to do with the Israel-Palestine conflict, of course. And I mean, really, we need to really sit back and ask ourselves, why are we even involved in this? We're not Israel. We're not Palestine. We're not Iran. We're not any of those countries. It's not our fight. We need to mind our own business and stay out of it. Isn't that what Donald Trump ran on anyway? Was no more foreign regime change wars and no more foreign interventional wars. And that's all we're doing, guys. All we're doing is going to war to protect other countries, and we're putting American citizens last. That's not the America First I bought into that he was talking about. He lied to all of us, guys. He's a great con man because he's got where he wanted to be by lying to us, and he got what he wanted out of us by his lies. So, anyway, guys, let's take a look at what Tucker Carlson was talking about in this interview, and then I'll come back and comment about it a little bit afterwards.
Now I've been called, slandered unfairly as an anti-Semite for so long. It's never been true. It's never going to be true. I will never be an anti-Semite because I just disagree with it, anti-Semitism. But now I just don't care because I don't see it as a real charge. I see it as a way to get critics of the state of Israel to be quiet, and I'm not going to.
And that's exactly what it is. They want to shut us up. They think we're scared to be called mean names. I really don't care what you call me. I'm not in the second grade. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about it because I'm an American and I got freedom of speech. That's what makes America great, is our freedoms, our Constitution. Trump is just trying to erode them all, and he's doing it for the state of Israel.
To be quiet. And I think a lot of people have reached that point. So if that no longer works, if you can't humiliate people into silence while you continue to commit your crimes, if you fail to convince them that criticizing murder is worse than murder, that's really the case they're making. It's worse to criticize the genocide in Gaza than it is to commit the genocide in Gaza. And
just think about how stupid that sounds and how many people we see repeating it every day on Facebook, on Instagram, on Telegram, wherever you're at. People say this stupid stuff because they hear Trump say it and they would rather be a fan of Trump than just a regular human being. That's what they've made themselves, just a fan. They were a fan of him during the election and they haven't been able to stop being a fan. He's your worker. He's not somebody you should be admiring. He works for you. You should admire yourself more than that. You should admire yourself so much that you won't let politicians lie to you and then stick up for them like a goddamn sissy.
Convinced a lot of people of this over many years, but if people sort of wake up from the spell, they're like, wait, you're the murderer, not me. You're using my money to murder children. You're the criminal. So many people have realized that, including me, that you've reached the end, really, of one form of your control. So what's left? Well, you can use money and violence. That's kind of all you have left.
That's it. That's all they do is use violence and money. They try to buy our politicians off. They've been doing it for a long time, guys. President Kennedy spoke out against it, and they wiped him off the map. I mean, he spoke out against the Des Moines nuclear facility, too. Everybody knows that's what got Kennedy killed, was the stance he was taking against Israel. The only people who won't admit to that are people that aren't really serious. You know, they're just here, like I said, to cover up for Trump or to cover up for their political party because they're so bought into this red versus blue. It's not even funny. It shouldn't be red versus blue. It should be America versus the government. Americans. We're supposed to come together when things aren't right. When our government is funding things we don't agree with, we're supposed to hold them accountable. And so far we can't because we got half the country who just runs around and acts like they agree with him even when they can't. Like, how can you agree with him doing the opposite of everything he ran on? You're just too sissy to speak out. You want to be part of a crowd.
If Trump does walk away, if this post is accurate, which Iran just put out a statement saying it's not true, they said what you said. Iranian media said, quote, Trump has claimed 38 times recently that a deal is imminent. So until there is an official announcement by Iran, his claim should be simply viewed within the context of his previous lies. That's Iran saying this.
Yeah, I mean, why would you believe Trump now? He's had all this time to end this war, to stop all the wars. He ran on stopping the wars. We still have the Ukraine and Russia war going on, and we're still funding it. He said he was going to end that on day one. He said there was going to be no more foreign interventional wars. He said there was going to be no more foreign regime change wars, and we're getting it. We're getting it in Iran right now. It never stops, guys. At some point, we have to hold our government accountable. We got to figure out how to do it through protests or whatever. I'm not talking about violence because I don't need the FBI to kick down my door. But anyway, guys, I mean, we really need to take this seriously. Trump is literally trying to get back into the JCPOA. But it's worse. I mean, I didn't think the JCPOA was bad at all when Obama did it. It was the one thing I agreed with him on, because the rest of it I thought was crazy. But the JCPOA was a pretty good deal. It kept Iran from getting nuclear weapons, but they were allowed to power their facilities with nuclear power, and that was a pretty good deal. And he also agreed to give them 50 billion, I think. And now they're talking about giving Iran 300 billion. So we went from 50 to 300. So whose deal was better? The rest of it all stays the same. The rest of it would be Iran could keep their nukes now because Trump had watered down what he was fighting for. Thank God. Like, I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. We shouldn't be fighting to make these people get rid of their nukes anyway. That's what they need. We need them to have nukes so Israel will stop attacking them all the time. I mean, let's just be honest. That's how things work. Look at North Korea and Kim Jong-un. We're not over there trying to fight him or bomb his country. We're being good little fellers and sitting in our own lane, taking care of our own business. And that's what we need to be doing with this Israel thing. We've given Israel way too much for way too long. It's time to stop. We have to turn the faucet off. We don't got any more money to keep pouring out to you. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with some sissy who's going to cry about it for the next 30 years. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.